Good fucking morning. This is Wes Harden. We're here with my co-host Brendan Mason and our guest Mick White.
Hello.
All right, so today as a West Day, we got on Mick White, and he is what I would call our our local YouTube vlogger, if you will,
I definitely call him.
and head coach of our.
I would definitely
football
call him the top video editor probably in the university.
He's goddamn
Definitely
good.
true. Don't even try to be humble right now.
Oh,
No,
I
it's
appreciate your compliments.
I have his channel linked in the description, so if everyone could go check that out and give it a sub.
Absolutely,
that
I would
would-
love for you guys to subscribe. I put in a lot of work and not a lot of recognition. So
Yeah, no, he makes all right. So I said this to him earlier, but he puts more effort into half a video than I have into this entire channel. So if that tells you anything, and I mean not that this
Most
channel
definitely.
looks very good, but
Nah, Brendan.
it's
you do
basically what I'm saying is he's got something to brag about.
You do a good
and
job, Brendan. It's okay.
Thank you. Wes.
Yeah,
You do a
Brendan.
good job.
Appreciate
don't
it.
dumb down yourself on this.
Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, so we'll have you introduce yourself a little bit. So,
Okay.
where are you from, Mick?
Well, originally I'm from Greenwood, Arkansas, but if people ask, I just say I'm from Rogers, Arkansas, which is northwest Arkansas, where Walmart is. Essentially, I'm from Walmart, so
Oh, where it was made. Like Walmart
Yeah.
was created.
pretty much like right across the highway.
How many Walmarts are in that town?
Okay, well, in that town, there are probably about six
6.
with a
Walmarts.
Sam's
That's
Club.
actually pretty
Wait,
weird.
how many?
Yeah,
It has the very first.
yeah,
one?
we have store one,
You know
like
what's
right
weird
down the
about
street from my house.
Is that 20 minutes from where I grew up,
Yeah,
Sam Walton was born there.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother, I call him my brother, he's my god brother. I lived with him for a while.
Yeah.
And his grandmother was she was the first investor into Walmart. Her name is Helen, and whenever they asked, she worked for one of his 5 and 9 stores, and then Sam Walton goes up to her, and then she's like, "Look, I have this really good idea. It's called Walmart," and then it's he tells her about it, and then she goes home to her husband. And then they take all of their savings, all $5,000, a long time ago. They take all $5,000
Jesus.
and give it straight to him.
That was a lot of money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That was a lot of money.
Yeah, so then months and years later, he just comes up and he has because stocks used to not be like the electronic. He comes up to her with a shopping cart full of Walmart stock, and just gives it to her. Thanks. I mean, that was just.
Oh wow.
And
Thanks.
Did she still have it? Did she
Yes.
still hold on to
They
it?
live in Van Buren. They're the richest family
I'm
in
sure.
Van Buren.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see why.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
you can find a
It's-
Walmart in every corner of
It's
the
a
fucking earth
ridiculous
now.
amount of money.
So.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah. Walmart is
So wait, how many
insane.
people live in that town that has 6 Walmarts?
In Rogers? Well, in Rogers there's about 6,000, but really there's about 60,000,
Okay.
but really there's about 4 cities that all kind of make up Northwest Arkansas. You have Rogers, Bentonville, Springdale, and Fayetteville, and then they all make up at least 200,000 people because you have the university there too. So
Fayette Chill,
yeah,
Jordan. Yeah.
yeah,
Fayette Chill.
very minimum 250,000 people in Northwest Arkansas. Oh, 500,000.
Okay,
I was wrong.
Okay,
that's a
yeah,
big
I'll be
number.
the
I'll be the statistician for that.
Yeah, we'll get
Just
the
a little
stats
bit.
from Jordan this
500,000.
time. God damn.
And that's all within a 45-minute drive around, within each other's 500,000 people.
I'll just interrupt you real quick. I want to introduce all of the people that we have sitting
sure.
in that are just sitting here. So we're just gonna go around. So, you want to say your name?
I'm Jake.
Okay.
I'm Sam.
And then-
Over here. I'm Jordan. I was
And
a
then-
guest
yeah.
for week 1.
And then we have I brought Jordan in. Jordan's gonna help us out with some stuff that Mick won't tell us
Yeah,
because
me, me and Mick are roommates. We've known each other for
Yeah, a
a
while.
while, and we came here together as good buddies. So
they go back.
Yeah,
So,
whenever I moved to Rogers, he's one of the first people I met. We weren't friends at first, but still knew who he was.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair.
Okay. So what are you majoring in?
I am majoring in sports media.
All right. So I know Jordan explained some of that. You want to explain?
Well, basically, like what I want to do with my major is become a production coordinator for a professional sports team. Yeah, I work for a minor league baseball team currently. I'm just like a production assistant, and I like run the TriCaster, run the video board, or a wireless or wired camera. You know, pretty much whatever they want me to do. Then I'll be an intern next summer. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
And then how'd you get into that? Was it just like always like a thing where it's like, you saw that and you're like, hey, that's like kind of interesting.
Damn, I have to tell the story, huh, Jordan?
It's a.
Damn,
I don't know if it's too long of a story, but
Is
it has got like significance.
It's kind of deep.
Yeah, go ahead and tell.
Go ahead.
All right.
We got time.
So freshman year, I was dating this chick, right?
Freshman year of high school.
Freshman year.
It always comes down to the girls, dude.
I know. It really does.
It always just circles back to them.
So I was dating this girl in freshman year, and she played softball. She was really, really fucking good at it, like ridiculously good.
Like she gets a scholarship and shit.
Yeah. So like I went like to like a bunch of her like softball games and stuff, and I got like really into it. Like I was like, wow, this is a really cool fucking sport. So then. Whenever I would go to the high school games and I would listen to the announcer, I was like, dude, this guy kind of sucks. And then so I went up to the coach at the end of the season. This was at the end of my freshman year. And I was like, hey, look, I know that guy wants money for what he's doing, and I'll do it for free. And I'll have everything covered. You don't have to worry about anything. It'll be all me. And then she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'll do it for free. Don't worry. She's like, okay. So then I started announcing softball games like my sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
Then junior year, I started doing softball and junior varsity football and 8th grade football. And then senior year, they came up with a class called sports broadcasting. So I signed up for that, and having worked for the Naturals the summer before, I already learned all about
Is Naturals like the
minor league?
The minor league team?
It's
AAA for
Royals.
Double A.
Oh, okay.
Double A affiliate of the Royals.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
then I joined that class, but pretty much like I got into like sports and like the production of sports because I dated her. Because if I didn't date her, then I probably wouldn't have figured out that's what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's kind of weird how like stuff like that works out. Honestly,
That's a good story though.
Huh?
Did you say her name?
I didn't say your name.
I don't know if it's necessary. I was just
It's not
Should we
necessary.
say my name? Yeah, you can go ahead and you can shout her out if you can.
No,
Just a shameless
good.
plug if you want, dude.
No, we're good.
I don't think she'll ever-
She's dating like one of my very good friends now. I'm good.
I don't know if she'll hear.
Yeah, that's
It's not awkward or
No,
anything.
it's
Because we dated freshman year, we broke up like the beginning of sophomore year, so it's not awkward. It's just like,
Just like it's a thing that happens.
It's rather like
Yeah.
to it.
It's a thing that happened. So is fucking everything, Brendan. Trying to.
Okay.
Wow,
Well,
that
what
was-
else do
that
you
was
want?
hard.
Me,
That was
jeez.
kinda-
What else do you want me to say?
let's go to
For
the next
everybody
question.
who doesn't already know, Brendan called me fat last night.
you got fat. You got called fat again tonight
Pretty
too.
fucking-
I didn't
upset
call
about
him
it.
this time though. That was a bunch of other people, and I
Jalen
didn't
called
say
you fat.
anything.
Apparently, I'm starting to get fat. I don't know what's going on. I guess I don't know.
For those of you wondering, Wes is actually probably one of the more fit people in the
That's not true.
on the floor.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying I'm fit. I'm just not fucking fat. Okay.
you're more fit than I am.
You're-
You're more
that's-
fit
I'm
than
not gonna
a lot of
deny
people in
that.
this room. So,
All right, so
it's
things
not
are
that
getting a little
big.
hostile. What else you got for me?
Okay, I guess moving on. What kind of music do you listen to?
Oh, I love music. I'll listen to pretty much anything, honestly. I like, whenever I was growing up, I like listen to like classic rock, like Tom
Yes,
Petty,
Yes.
and then like good old school Johnny Cash.
Mhm.
Are you lying right now?
No, I'm not lying. Like
Fist bump,
growing up, like that's the shit I listened to.
Johnny Cash. is
Like
my man.
Johnny Cash, the album Walk the Line, like I know like every fucking song on that.
We need to get together and sing some of that.
Sure,
sometime.
yeah.
So down.
Not
Um,
now.
No.
And
Not
then
now.
and then also like
No,
I like
Not
pretty
now? We're
okay.
doing it right
Hey,
now.
No, we're
Brendan.
not doing it right now.
anyways, I like pretty much all classic rock, and then I also like rap, hip hop, not pop. I don't like pop.
Not pop.
Not pop, but
I don't-
anything else.
yeah,
I
it's
listen
just
to
not
I listen
very
to classical music too. I'm down with some classical
I listen-
music.
Classical music's really good if you're doing something that's
Yeah.
like difficult.
I
and you
fuck
have
with
to,
I fuck
insert
with the
brain
solid
power.
solid cello concerto.
Yeah.
You know,
Is that how you say that word? I don't know how to,
Concerto,
I don't know
yeah.
how to say that word. I don't know how to say that word. Is it concerto or concerto?
it's concerto.
Is it
It's-
really?
There's a fucking
Yeah.
sign, guy.
It's Yeah, that's whenever you have a solo of 2 instruments and you have
I didn't know that.
I
know what
Retronella.
I never knew how to say it.
Of other instruments.
It was one of those words I've always read but never actually said.
Yeah. Well, I got you. There you go.
Appreciate it. Learn something new.
Very knowledgeable man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I also take intro to music. I'm trying to study. Try to exercise the vocab terms in real life.
Good job.
That's how you learn.
I'm very proud of you right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, shout out Professor Dr. George Speed.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's too.
I don't think he listens to this podcast.
I don't think he does either. But if he,
in case,
off chance that he does,
what if one day he comes across it and he's like, "Yeah, it's me." Probably not.
That'd be sick.
Probably not, but that would be cool.
Man, that's expensive.
Oh yeah, we do have Mick to thank for a microphone. I know it doesn't sound very good, but that's because there's like reverb everywhere. But Mick's microphone is far better than the microphone that we would otherwise use. So
what were we gonna use?
We would have used the microphone I use for PC gaming, which is it's a USB microphone. And not that it's bad, it's just like not nearly as good as this.
This one's solid. It's just like I think it's just meant for video because you can like tweak it a little bit in post, but. Yeah, it works pretty well.
So yeah, we have Mick to thank for that. And every time
we have a cover picture, we got Mick and Jordan doing that stuff.
So the cover picture you see right now is actually made by Mick.
Yeah.
And then Jordan has made a couple of infographics, and Jake, the other guy, one of the other people in this room, he made the social media one, which I'll switch to right now so you guys can see that.
So if you like sick edits like the one you were just looking at, go ahead and check out my channel.
I've got Mick's
plug.
Like I said,
no, dude,
you can
I plugged you last or freaking Tuesday. I plugged you.
Like I said, I think I already said this. Mick's YouTube channel and Twitter is in the.
You put my Twitter in there too?
Yeah, it's in the bio.
Sick.
So make sure you guys check that shit out.
Thank you. I'll follow you back if you're hot or cool.
Okay. Probably shouldn't have said that.
Saw you ladies and my boy Mick up. He's single. You're single, right, Mick?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mick's single.
I don't know how. It's like one of those things where it just blows your mind. It's like, how's that a thing? He's a good dude. What?
I said I'm just trying to figure out why you're single because you're such a handsome man.
All right, next question. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
so,
move on.
what's your favorite video game? Like, what game have you been playing a lot of? Or do you not really play that much?
Bro. I mean,
if you don't really play that much, I can
so
understand.
Like back in the day, like,
sure.
I was super into gaming. Like I fucked with some Modern Warfare 2. Like that's the best game I ever made. Don't at me.
Mm-hmm.
But then whenever I got in the 8th grade, like I just started playing football and I started being really into that. So then I just started playing like NCAA and Madden, and then now I only play like Madden and 2K, and that's like very rarely. I hardly ever play video games. But like anytime like anyone invites me, I'll be like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll give it my best. I used to be pretty good at Call of Duty, but not good at shooters anymore.
Fair enough. I've noticed that I've actually gotten. I was very bad at Call of Duty, and now I'm all right at it, even though I never play it, which is weird.
Yeah.
Like I used to play that shit every single day, and now that I don't play it, I can like go in and drop like a bunch of kills.
Yeah, I can't do that.
That's how it was with Rainbow Six. I hadn't played Rainbow Six until like last week, and I started dropping dick on people.
Really?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty salty at Rainbow Six now. I used to suck at it.
Whenever I don't play something for like a long time, I kind of just suck at it. To be honest.
I don't know what happened. I just picked it up and it felt right. So.
Yeah.
Some
people are like naturals at stuff like that though, and
I mean I've never been terrible at video games, but like
video games are definitely talent. Like, no denying that.
It's I don't know. It's hard to. Sometimes you just like think of people that put so much time into a game and they're like so good, and then you're just like, I'm not about that. I'm not about to put 1,000 hours into a game or something like that. So.
I mean, I'm just not that interested in them, but I mean, mad respect to the people that can actually like do like those FaZe Clan shits and whatnot.
Dude. Oh shit.
See, those are crazy.
Yeah.
You see those? fucking.
I don't really
montages?
like those.
Those are insane though.
No, the ones
Well, back in like 2012 when it was cool.
Yeah,
Still.
it was cool. In 2012, it was like, quick scope, no scope, motherfucker.
I've never really
360
enjoyed
throwing
those.
knife across the map. Woo!
360 YY.
I've never
Across the
enjoyed.
map.
I've always enjoyed like what are called like frag movies, where it's like they're in like
Yeah,
a professional
I've seen
setting and they're just like getting kill after kill. It's like I'm thinking about Battlefield in this case, where it's like where
Yeah.
somebody just like goes in and they just like destroy an entire game. I don't really like it when they like spin around and like click a bunch of buttons and then like no scope and randomly hit someone.
Yeah,
I was like,
dude, it was
yeah, it's
cool,
cool,
but it's
but,
like,
like-
now it's just retarded.
Yeah.
I never liked it. I was always like, I mean, like, okay, like, you got super lucky. Congratulations.
I
Like, how
like-
many times did you fail on that? It's
I
like,
like-
the Do Perfect videos. Where it's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, because you know it took them
like how many
hundreds of
how many
freaking
times did you try to
attempts
do that,
get that
you know?
shit,
Yeah.
and then they act like they got it on the first. Like, you know, you're not going to be that excited after you've been there all fucking day trying to get this stuff, like, to happen.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm kind of surprised at how well Dude Perfect is still doing.
It's,
I mean,
no,
the
it's
same
because
stuff.
they steer it to
I feel like they've run out of shit to do.
they
honestly.
steer it to a younger audience.
Yeah,
and like
they
when
do
you're
now.
younger, dude, you'll watch the same fucking video over and over and over.
Yeah,
again.
you're right.
So
yeah.
you steer it towards these kids that are like 6 or 7, dude. They'll watch that video. They'll watch the same video for like an hour.
That is kind of weird though that they're like making money off kids.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's how
they
that's how
definitely-
like
they
that's how
definitely
all
are.
the big vloggers do it.
Really?
Except for like
Is that how we're gonna do it,
except for like
Brandon? Is that
except
how
for
we're
like
gonna do it?
Casey.
Are we
Casey's a bit. I shouldn't even say Casey. There's like a lot of vloggers. Like
Dude,
the
while we're
first
talking-
one that comes to my mind is like the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
Those dudes, their entire audience is like 12-year-old girls.
Dude, on a real note
And
though.
nothing on 'em.
On a real note though, the best vlogger that I've ever seen, his name is Sam Colder. Have you ever seen him? Dude,
Okay.
oh my god, you guys need to watch his shit. He is literally God. Like, like
I
I'm
don't
not
know, it's
even.
not vlogs. It's more like just crazy.
Well, no,
insane.
he vlogs too. He
Yeah.
vlogs too.
I've only seen his like
Yeah, but
his travel
like,
videos. He
his-
takes like his whole year in review
Mhm.
and just goes insane.
yeah, watch the video My Year in Review, like 2016. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's like,
It actually looks like he does a whole lot of cool shit.
yeah, no, his
Just by looking
He's
at
like,
the,
his
fucking-
videos are insane. Sam Colder, it's
Cool.
freaking insane. You guys need to watch some of those.
I'll
And
look at
but
it.
look, it only has like 1.8 million views. That My Year in 2016, that needs like 20 million. That's like, I don't even understand how.
Just looking
he
at the
made it.
thumbnails, it looks badass. His
Yeah.
channel looks badass.
I
It's
mean,
really cool.
He obviously puts a lot of work into it.
He's actually the Chainsmokers. He's their videographer.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
why.
I was gonna say I can draw quite a few conclusions from some.
Yeah,
of this stuff. It
that's
looks
why-
a lot the same.
That's why he has such a cool eye.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I wish
okay.
I could be like a
I mean,
famous artist, like videographer. That'd be
That's
sweet.
cool.
That would be dope.
That was actually one of my questions. Was who's your favorite like YouTuber or YouTube vlogger?
Well, for vlogging, I mean, Sam Colder is probably my favorite.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me go to my. YouTube
Sure,
real
yeah.
quick.
That's what I had to do. I couldn't
Yeah,
like think
I
of
can't
it off
think
of
of
the
it
top
right
of my
now.
head, so I actually had to go on and look.
I like vlogger. I also like Peter McKinnon. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know who any of those people are.
And then Billy Quatch. You guys
Shout
know
out Billy.
Billy Quatch. I work with him at the Naturals. He always posts some pretty quality stuff. And then other than that, I don't subscribe to a whole lot of people. I mean, like, I don't know if you guys know who Danny Duncan is. I think
I've
that
heard
shit's
of
kind of
him.
funny.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, I watched some of those. And then ETC, I'm subscribed. I don't know what that is, but I'm subscribed to that.
All right, thanks, bud. Thanks.
I heard they
Appreciate
make
it.
some pretty fucking nasty podcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I should check
I
it out
had
sometime.
this is just something I hear. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Never really listened to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wes, do you have a favorite YouTuber?
Dude, I'm more of a, I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't watch specific people.
Yeah.
Definitely more of a podcast listener than I am a YouTube
So then,
watcher.
what would be your favorite podcast?
The Joe Rogan Experience, man.
Okay.
By far. And then a close second would be Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast, because that fucking slaps.
Slaps.
Yeah, that is a incredible.
I kind of just go through like the recommended, and then I go on like trails after that. You know, like clicking the links.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. No, like that's what I do when I'm watching YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I'll click a video that looks interesting, and then I'll go on the
Yeah.
YouTube trail. I'll get into that weird part of YouTube too, man.
Yeah.
You can get in some of the
They're getting
deep
the
parts.
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not, dude. I'm not shitting you. Oh, yeah, dude. I've
Yeah.
watched some mind-blowing stuff that probably isn't true, but still made me think a lot about
Yeah.
life on YouTube. It's
I
crazy.
watch a shitload of like tutorials like for Premiere Pro, like what I use in videos. I watch a shit ton of those. And then like I'll like them, and then like whenever I'm making a video, I'll go back to them and I'll see like what they did, and like, okay, cool, I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I get like a lot of the ideas. But now like it's kind of like I've been doing it for a while, so just kind of like doing my own thing.
Good for you. Yeah, we were talking before the podcast. Mick, Jordan, and I were talking about if you know who Casey Neistat is, which I assume most people probably
Yes,
know
yeah.
of him. At least.
How many subscribers would you say?
A lot.
Who's
However many
It's-
subscribers, that's how many.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
how
lot.
many people know.
It's more.
Really?
I'm subscribed
It's
to
a
them.
lot.
Let me look.
I have for sure.
I've never. What's up, Dalton?
7.8 million.
At least 7.8 million people know about him.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
7.8 people.
And probably the whole city. of New
probably
York.
there's
You said
probably a lot
7.8
more.
people.
7.8 million.
I was like, what the hell?
There's probably more than that know of him too.
Yeah.
But we were talking about a specific shot that it's like
Yeah, sequence.
it's a sequence, and it's like so when every time he does a question and answers like section in his
Mhm.
video, he plays this little sequence in front of it, a little intro, and we were just talking about how how Mick could sort of do the same thing, but instead of it being in New York, it'd be on the Oklahoma State campus, which would be really
that'd be
cool.
That'd
Which
be
would be
cool.
really fucking cool.
I don't know if I'm not much of a vlogger though. I don't know if I would do like.
I still think it would be cool.
I think you can do it. Just with
I
It
don't
wouldn't
think
have
it's
to be.
like
you
a
can
little
make a
tiny,
vlog,
like
a
oriented.
question and answer.
No,
It
you can
wouldn't
still
have
make
to
it a sequence,
necessarily,
just
like-
not necessarily
Yeah, it
a
wouldn't
vlog.
have to be about question
Well, I mean,
and
what
answers
would it be
either.
for?
I don't know.
any
Just
of
like the
intro.
next time that
An intro
sort
or
of,
something.
the
cool.
squad.
an intro.
We already
Yeah.
have a squad cast going on.
We do.
Next time
Why not
something
a squad
interesting
vlog?
comes up, you can just throw it, like you can make something like that, which would be cool. So, just an idea.
I mean, I like it.
Just an idea. Okay, so then the next thing I have on here is FCG. So
Oh.
you're gonna have
This is a long series of stories.
You're gonna have to
so
talk-
Specify.
you're gonna have to talk about what exactly FCG is. Like,
Okay, it's the dopest fucking thing ever.
describe like if somebody has no idea, just like as short as you possibly can. Try and describe.
Okay,
what-
short as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Me and my friends, we were in sports broadcasting class senior year, and the teacher asked, "Hey, you guys, you four at that table, what's your group name?" And then my buddy Hayden, he goes, FCG, which we all were joking around earlier, with like Fat Cop Gang. And then-
Even before that,
Yeah.
they had they were having like a brunch, I guess you could call it, after
Yeah.
a party on a
I'm
Sunday.
trying to make the story short.
Okay, yeah. Short, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so then she was like, "Okay, what does FCG mean?" We're like, four cool guys. And she was like, "Oh, I like that." And then so it kind of just took off from there. Like we made like podcasts using SCG, and then we started making videos using SCG, and then people like started getting like super into the videos. Like they're like, "Oh, these are cool." And then like it kind of like became like SCG wasn't like so much about the videos; it was more about the parties. You know what I mean? Because like SCG would like throw parties, and people would come to them, and they're like, "Who's hosting the party?" Like, "Fucking SCG."
That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
pretty sick, actually.
And then like
Yeah.
we would chant like FCG at pep rallies. We chanted it at prom, at graduation.
I'm sorry, I gotta move my ex-girlfriend. It is
Oh.
So for those that are listening, which is
Which
everybody,
everyone.
he just picked up a trash can, so he had to get it out of the way, and called it his ex-girlfriend.
That was a good one.
That's
That was
funny.
good
No, that's
shit.
good.
Yeah, so basically it's a movement.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it's died down. Well, actually not surprised because the group split up.
Yeah.
It was the biggest thing at Heritage
Hey,
Fest
somebody
for
give
a
me some
solid-
fucking water!
for a solid month.
Yeah. Actually, Jordan, he was in the other sports broadcasting
No,
class.
I'll explain it.
Go ahead.
His
Jordan.
group, FCG,
Mhm.
and my group,
It was
Dodgeball Daddies.
it was the boys at first, and then it came to Dodgeball
Right.
Daddies.
We were the
It was the
boys.
boys.
Just- we
Well,
didn't have-
Hunter had a group called the Bulls.
the what?
The
The
Bulls.
Bulls.
The Bulls as a
Bulls.
Yeah, Bulls.
Chicago boys?
I don't
No,
know.
just the
No,
Bulls.
that was
Bulls.
Hunter. I don't know.
Bulls.
I'm not entirely
Anyways.
sure.
Okay, so the boys
that-
and
I guess it was just
FCG
like I don't know.
were two separate entities in video making for this broadcasting class. We were in a different hour than FCG was.
Mhm.
And we had made a video on, was it football trick shots? We tried. We were
Yeah,
doing dude
it
average.
was. It was
Dude
Dude
average.
Dude, average.
Where we just did like regular, we did regular shots and then went insane about them. But then towards the end, we started making them like bigger, and so we would throw out like the biggest shot we did was like off the top of our football stadium. We threw it from there to the field, and so FCG uses the same computer we do to edit. It was just a class computer, and they saw the shots we had taken and how many times it took us to actually make the shot, and so Mick decided to use all the shots we missed in a video to shame the boys for absolutely no reason. I mean, he really just did it because he thought it was funny. And he's still laughing like right now. But they really had no reason. They just did it because they thought it was funny. And then that sparked an unwanted battle between the boys and FCG. And he's going to play a video that nobody else can see except the people in this room. But
I'll link it in the
They did definitely own us because Mick
literally suck balls.
Obviously, you guys can hear the intro music from The Office. Is
that your guys' practice facility? Is this your high school?
Yeah.
Holy shit,
That's
dude.
an incredible fucking field.
This is what it sounds like when you come from an Oklahoma 2A school and you're seeing like freaking 7A Arkansas teams.
Jesus.
Like indoor
Well, I mean, my
Yeah.
school is 7A. We don't have anything like that.
Fucking indoor facility. What
Yeah,
is
we-
that?
We
You
had
wanna
an
email me
indoor,
that?
indoor, then we had like a field house, and then we had a full stadium, then we had a
Yeah.
like full basketball gym with 2 like stories. And
Okay.
yeah.
You want me to tell you what I had?
The entire
Okay,
go
so
ahead.
I had a field house that stank like ass, and a weight room that had a bunch of broken fucking equipment, and the practice field.
Grass
It was
is
hot
dirt.
as balls.
Hey, bro,
Grass all we even played
Hey,
on
bro,
grass,
bro.
dude.
Hey, I'm not doubting that, bro. I used to live in this town. It's called Elkins. It wasn't even 2A. It was like 1A, and we had the same shit. You know what we practiced? You know what we like our field house was? It was old garage. We worked out in an old garage. So I understand.
I'm kind of dogging on our field house. It wasn't that bad.
No, we worked out in a garage.
No,
Jesus.
Okay, and then so after they made the burn video, that was like, we took offense to it, but everybody else kind of liked it. So we were like, damn, I mean, they got us. And now they're not going to make the same mistake. Like if they make a video and they mess up, they'll delete all the bad footage. So for a while, there was like some feud, but we really couldn't do anything because they took advantage of us, and then we never had the chance to take it back. Do you want to explain like why you thought like it was funny?
It's like a diss track.
It was
like
it
we
was
had
just
no
like-
beef.
and
Like,
we
yeah,
didn't
so-
have
I
any-
definitely have never known
No,
why
we
you
didn't
did it.
have any beef or anything. It was just like I forgot what happened.
So you two were friends at the time,
Yeah.
still, right? You guys were still hanging out and everything?
Yeah. Someone in his group, it wasn't Jordan, just someone in his group, they said something like about FCG, and then like we either took it the wrong way or it was rude. I don't even remember what happened really, but then it just kind of like went from there and just like
They just went
started,
for the throat.
yeah, we
For
went,
the entire group, not just like the one person.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure it was the guy on the screen right now. His name is I'm not gonna say his name, but
yeah.
he was in my group. He was a junior. When
We
were
kind of
seniors.
kicked their ass though, because they weren't even the boys after that. They became the dodgeball daddies, and we
Yeah,
took like
so-
one of their members.
Wow.
You didn't take a member. He left the class.
He left the class and then he joined FCG.
Right, but then there was like a dodgeball tournament, and we had to change our name so we could go undercover and never be known as the boys ever again.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, that was my senior year of high
That's
school.
pretty good.
Just a bunch of beef in sports media class.
Yeah, yeah,
Beef that turns into ragers.
yeah.
From what I
mean,
hear.
yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
honestly-
no, people from his group like they came to the parties. Like it wasn't like
Yeah, we didn't hate each other that much. Like we didn't
No.
want to be seen with each other.
Like,
Like, we
we-
just like
we were definitely
for
just.
show.
It was like all for show. It was like just rude. Like that's all it was. It was just rude.
That's pretty funny.
But
How many kids were graduating?
A
What was your
dickload.
graduating class?
485.
Yeah, about
Okay, I had 72.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
just to give you
72.
just to give you a scope
Yeah.
of how small my school was.
And then,
Wow,
like-
I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
if
pretty
you're like
funny.
saying, wow, like FCG and Dodgeball Daddies, wow, like they seemed like a great team. Like, did anything ever happen, or did they hate each other forever? They actually, I don't know, forgot how we ended the beef, but we kind of just like stopped trying to roast each
Oh, it
other.
was
And
because
it
like
came to be.
it was because like Dodgeball Daddies like in FCG like kind of like just like Dodgeball Daddies like got absorbed by FCG kind of. It was like it like there was
was a
like
merger.
total like
It was a
just one
merger.
thing.
It was a murder.
Yeah.
A merger.
Yeah, and so them being a better production team, they took us under their wing.
Showed you the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
The word of the day
We just
is
existed.
merger.
I actually won Broadcaster of the Year my senior year. That's
Of course
like
you did.
my proudest
Of course
achievement
you did.
I've ever accomplished.
Of course you did.
Oh!
You know what I won my senior year?
What?
Nothing.
The Dodgeball Daddy, the Dodgeball Daddy video.
Oh,
I made
yeah.
After we made, so there's a dodgeball tournament at our school that, and it's based around like what's the word?
United Way. It was like
It's
a
what's the
fundraiser.
word? Fundraiser for a, like a nonprofit organization that helps, and they just got to build their own funds, so they just use that as a way, like teams paid a certain money to play in it. And we won that and made a video on our win and made up a season and like a backstory and stuff like that. And that video won an award. So we both had our respective successes.
Yeah.
But I'd say FCG as a video group kicked our ass.
Oh, excuse me.
The teacher just ended up kind of hating us.
Yeah.
You want me to tell them why? You want to tell her why?
Because we made a video about Pong, and we showed it to her, and she was like, "Oh, that's good." And then so we assumed that since it was good, we could put it on the TriCaster so it could air to the school. And then apparently that wasn't okay.
Well, I think you told me that story a little bit ago.
Imagine that a beer pong video would be.
She said it was okay though, and
I
then
think Lexi told on you.
yeah, and then Lexi, she like
Like a girl.
we fucking
A girl that was in his class that
Yeah.
God
thought
damn
she was
it.
better
I don't
than
know
me.
why you guys want to protect the names of fucking.
Lexi.
Lexi Olivares is a fucking
Okay.
student council bitch.
That's what I'm looking for on this podcast. Thank you so much.
Jesus.
Mick, you just earned a spot back.
Thank
You're
you.
coming back.
Yeah, we'll just dox
Just
people every
fucking roast
every
people on
episode.
this
Why
fucking
not?
podcast.
Sure. Yeah. All right. What else we got? After that.
Well, the next one was best high school moments, but it seems like that
Yeah,
was probably
That was FCG.
Yeah.
A lot of best high school moments. Even for me, like
Definitely
I was
wasn't
still part of the
football.
group.
Definitely wasn't.
No, definitely not football. But like it spurred a lot of moments that were memorable.
Yeah.
Okay. So then after
What
that,
were your best high school moments, Brendan?
Either of you, yeah.
I didn't do a whole lot of partying in high school. I didn't enjoy my high school very much. So
Did you go to private? Yeah, you went to
I went to
private
private
school.
school. It doesn't mean no. Believe me, that does not mean kids didn't party.
Oh fuck no, dude! I don't know how that shit.
What that
goes.
means is that kids had more money to party with.
Mm.
So, but essentially, yeah, I didn't like high school very much. So yeah, there's a whole lot.
Dude,
Of
high school was easy. High school was so easy though. It's
actually, I do have a good. My best high school moment is that in gym class, there's during the spring semester we have a thing called the Olympics, and it is what it sounds like. Is that everyone gets into like these groups, and they're like groups are chosen by the gym teachers, and you'll get put into like a country, and then countries compete against each other. And when I was a freshman, the second day of events was like, I can't remember any of the events that were actually going on except Bago. Bago was an event.
I thought it was Bago.
That
Is
is
it
a
cornhole?
classic Olympic sport, yeah.
Is it cornhole?
Bag.
I don't know what you guys call it.
Cornhole, bag toss.
Basically, they had
bean bagged into the board.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's
Oh, like the
cornhole.
tailgating game?
cornhole. What?
The tailgating game?
Yeah.
It's cornhole.
And so,
Sure.
um,
I mean, that's just what
basically they had to have some, because like this is
Bago
gym
must
class.
be like the communist word for it, because in America
The
we
North.
We call it
Don't worry about
Bago.
the North, dude.
Okay,
Don't worry about it. I'm
they're
not
all
worried about the
Democratic
North.
up there.
We're
so-
gonna
Freaking
secede
Yankees.
anyway. We're gonna secede. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Team up.
it's
So
all good.
they had to have like sports for really they had to have sports for really unathletic people like myself. So it turns out I'm actually like, I don't want to brag, but I'm like not that bad at Bago. Like that's what I did when I
Hold the fuck up, dude. Stop bragging about bagging.
I know. Sorry.
Weird brand,
like
dude.
I
Back
played
up.
I played that shit a lot because in northern Wisconsin there's like literally nothing to do, and I visited northern Wisconsin a lot, so there's nothing to do other than play Bago. And so basically everyone up there is like incredible at Bago. So every time I went up there I got my ass kicked. So then I'm a freshman
That's
and I'm
kind of
going
weird. In that
it's-
region, they're just really
they're just, like,
good.
incredible.
Like,
Bago.
they don't have any internet up
come
there.
around here trying
They
to play
literally-
Bago game.
Like they literally don't have internet up there.
Like,
If you want internet in
those
northern
Northern
Wisconsin, you have to
Illinois
put a
boys
line
fuck
in
you
the
up
ground.
some Bago.
Did you say something stupid? I don't know. I was listening to the Wi-Fi thing.
Anyways,
Anyways.
long story short, it was me and then my buddy were going up against like seniors because seniors thought they could like dick on kids in Bago really easily and like get their team a lot of points because that was like the idea is like you get a gold medal and then you try and get as many points for your country, and at the end of the day you'd like figure out if you like won, whatever. But like I was going up there and it's like me and my friend ended up being sick on the day of, so I'm like it's like literally just me. And I'm going up against these like guys that are seniors.
Back.
Yeah, I'm going up against these guys that are like seniors, and like some
Bring
of
his
these
backpack just friend in Bago.
some of these guys were like D1 baseball players. I remember one of them like that year
Got an ace in Bago.
that year he got offered a scholarship or not scholarship, Jesus, a signing bonus with the Texas Rangers for $1 million.
As
like,
a senior?
As
What
senior.
the shit?
Dude, he's the real deal.
Wow.
And so I'm
That's
going up
crazy.
against like him and like other D1 athletes, and I just dicked on him.
So you're a D1 Bago player.
I dicked on him.
That's what
D1
I'm talking
bag.
about. You show.
God damn it! Now you got me saying Bago, and I don't want to sound like a communist.
Yeah, boy, you
Well,
fucking cornholer.
Dude, I was a little 14-year-old squeaker, and I dicked on every
you
single
that
one of them.
work, son.
I didn't drop a
squeaker.
single game. So yeah, that was the highlight of my high school career.
That I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go, brother.
I talked about that shit for years.
Still talking about it. Look
Still
at you
talking
go.
about it right now. Look at me right now.
Look at
Still
you.
talking about it.
Freshman year of high school. Hey, you
Okay.
remember when I was 14 and I won the Bago championship?
fucking dick down
You're
you
a
and
cornhole
Bago.
has-been, is what you are.
Whoa.
Every time the seniors like came up to me to like pick on people, nah, they stayed away from my ass. Dude, they knew what was up. They knew I fucking whipped them.
You would come around here and get fucked up in some Bago, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the Bago hood.
All right, so we're gonna bring this.
A block makes a difference, homie.
Are you done? Are you done, Wes?
No,
You gotta keep
I feel
going.
like I can keep going.
You can go.
Yeah, what else you
I'll give
got?
you one more.
What else you got?
These jokes are shit.
I'll give you one more. I'll give
I'm
you
honestly
one
just saying
One more,
stupid.
one
No,
more, one
Brandon,
more.
I don't have anything
Okay.
left, dude.
So we're gonna.
I'm done. I quit. I'm done.
Next.
All right, we're gonna bring the podcast to an ultimate low by talking about
Oh no.
the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Oh yeah, that is a low.
Mick, why don't you explain yourself?
As a citizen of the state.
Yeah, why don't
What
you?
the fuck is your question here?
Well, basically, what I'm getting at is Mick is an Arkansas Razorbacks fan.
Yeah, Woo Pig, baby.
Why?
What's that?
So why?
Okay, so growing up in Arkansas, you don't. Growing up in Arkansas.
You don't have to speak up that loud.
Growing up in Arkansas, you don't. Arkansas doesn't have a professional team. We don't have anything. We don't really have anything close to us either. People say, no, you got the Oklahoma City Thunder. No, you have the Kansas City Chiefs. No, not really. It's too far away for you to feel connected to it.
Mhm.
So, people of Arkansas, everyone has either like a Razorback decal on their fucking car,
Mhm.
or, we like driving through the mountains. You can see Razorbacks like painted on like the bricking of a mountain.
That's pretty badass.
It's freaking sweet. Like everywhere you go, you can see a Razorback. Everywhere in the state. Doesn't matter where you are and what part of the state. If you like drive for at least 2 minutes, you will see a Razorback somewhere.
Mhm.
So with that kind of like lifestyle being ingrained in you since you're a kid, it's hard not to like them. You know what I mean? Like, and growing up, like my dad, like he was a Razorback fan. He would like watch the games, and so like I would like watch the games with them. And my granddad, who I was really close to when I was a kid, he would watch Razorback games, and that's what people talked about. So you just kind of liked them, and that was the first football game I've ever been to, and second football game I've ever been to, and third game I've ever been to, and it's just like being in Don W. Reynolds Stadium as a little 14-year-old kid. I never had any more fun than that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that was like when we were good, when we had like Tyler Wilson, Greg Childs, Jarius Wright, Joe Adams, and Bobby Petrino before he fucked up. That was fucked up. That was the glory days. And then now it's just kind of rough for us fans, and
Yes.
it's really hard to hold on,
'Cause
especially whenever people make fun of us like you.
And
I didn't say anything about it.
I mean, it sucked dicks. So it's like.
Wow.
Brandon, is there something wrong with sucking dick? Are you?
No.
Brandon?
In terms of football, yeah.
Yeah,
If you suck dick at football, that means you're just bad at
there's
football.
openly gay players in the NFL.
Hey, we're just having another rough year for the 4th year in a row. That's it.
It's a 4-year-long rough patch.
It's actually the 2nd year it's been rough, and the year before last we were actually pretty all right. But yeah.
You think they'll bounce back soon or no?
No, I don't.
Or is there no hope?
No, not for this season.
As long as Brett Bielema's in.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think that Brett Bielema's the. I can't talk about this actually, to be honest with you. No, it's like I'm literally not allowed.
I know. Okay. Oh, what do you mean?
I'm not allowed for my job. I'm not allowed to express my opinions on.
I'm sorry.
Athletics.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Sorry about that, Jeremy Davis. I know you're listening, and we apologize for
just in case Jeremy, Dave. No, let's not use names. Actually, I don't want to get in trouble. I like my job.
Okay, sure.
Anyone from the NCAA? My name isn't Mick White.
All right, we'll move on. Damn, that was gonna be part of. Okay, that's all right. It's all right.
Sorry, man.
No. It's not your fault. It's
It's just the first government.
It's liability.
It's the government.
Man. It's
The
just
NCAA.
liability.
And everyone knows how they are.
So
Damn
I
it!
know
Yeah.
I know we
that's for
talked
sure.
about this earlier, but like, what would be your dream job in terms of like?
I would say probably a production coordinator for like for the Los Angeles Dodgers. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
That'd be my dream job is be the
I love the
production
Dodgers,
coordinator for them.
So like,
I
what
don't-
would that entail? Because like I don't know anything
So
about
like
this stuff.
so like anytime you go to a game, like anytime like you go to a basketball game, football game, baseball game, anything you see on the board, anything you hear in the stands, that's what a production coordinator is responsible for.
Okay,
what I mean?
so you just makes the
like
show.
obviously like for like a venue that large.
It's the show, bro.
Yeah.
It's the show.
I got
For a venue that large, obviously you have to delegate things, but essentially you're in charge of all of it.
Excuse you, jeez.
Thank you. And you get to watch sports for a living.
What's
So-
Yeah, that.
another plus, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work though, and that's like the bad thing about sports is it's like a lot of work with like not guaranteed hours, like 12-hour days, 14-hour days, and not getting paid correctly for that amount of time.
I think it's like production coordinator at least for the Nationals is full time.
yeah.
So that's like more steady, but like any position under that is not as guaranteed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and if you go larger than like AA baseball, if you go to like professional league, then you're having longer work days, and it's a lot more work than being at AA. It just comes with like the amount of people that go to the games, the amount of content that you have to push out.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot more sponsorships for like professional games than there are like minor games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of work, but I mean, I'm interested in it.
So I knew you're a baseball person, actually. I didn't know that.
I mean, I'm not good at it. I'm
I'm not good at baseball either. I suck at baseball.
I love watching it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same
No,
time.
I think baseball is like, obviously like I'm a football fan first, baseball fan second, but I think what's really cool about baseball is like if you go to a game, it's a much different environment than any other sporting
For
event.
sure. Yeah,
Because
I totally agree.
People don't. I mean, this is a good and a bad thing, but people don't always go there just to watch the game. I mean, obviously people go to watch the game, but you don't have to go there especially for the game. You can just go there to like hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
If you're going to a football game, that's a much more intense atmosphere, and you're focused on the game. Basketball game, you're focused on the game.
Right.
But baseball, it's like more of like a chillax.
Dude,
It's like
so
you're not
just-
even.
There's so many games.
Like
Like,
just
Yeah.
going to
You're not
an
gonna miss it.
OKC Dodgers game,
Yeah.
it's so laid back and chill.
Yeah,
you can
it's-
literally just go and hang out. And like one time, my dad's ex-wife's, my dad's ex-father-in-law, I guess, like knew I liked baseball.
Yeah.
So he gave my dad these tickets, and he's like, "Here, give these to Wes." And they were like club seats at the Dodgers game.
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is gonna be sick." And we got there, and it was like, you could eat whatever the hell you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And it was free.
Yeah.
They just brought you grilled chicken sandwiches for like
Yeah.
nothing. I'm just sitting up there watching baseball, chilling with the bros, and
It's
eating
freaking
grilled
sweet.
chicken sandwiches.
Baseball is. I think that it gets like kind of a bad rap with today's generation for being too slow.
Yeah,
But
you have to be kind of
Yeah.
patient.
It's like I can understand not wanting to watch it on TV. I can understand that.
I can too.
But
I'll actually watch it on TV whenever
I
I'm
will.
bored. But like,
I'll watch it on TV if the Dodgers are playing or if the Royals are playing. But what's really probably the best thing about baseball is the fans, because the fans, like, they're not mad. You know what I mean? like it's hard to piss off a baseball fan unless you're at Wrigley Field. It's
Even still, I mean, people, yeah. Wrigley Field's
hard.
really not that bad.
And then,
No, I'm not I'm not a Cubs fan. I'm not a Cubs
I was operating a wireless camera one game, and I went down and like I have to find like the man of the game, so I found him, and then I was sitting next to him, and then I kind of like just pretended that my headphones weren't working, and I put my camera down, and me and this guy, like we literally like it was like a really long inning, and we just had a conversation about baseball for like 30 minutes. Like I was just talking to this random guy that. Like I was working, and I was talking to this random guy for 30 minutes, and then like every time he came back, he was like, "Hey, Mick, how are you?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm good. How are you?"
Dude, I love when that happens.
Yeah.
Like you become best friends for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like you may never see that person again
Yeah.
ever.
Or forever. That person is your
really
bro.
fun whenever
Yeah.
like you see the same people at baseball games, because then you're like, "Oh, I know them. I'm gonna sit next to them and not do my job."
I need to go to more baseball games.
Yeah,
Because Miller Park is like one of those places where it's like, okay, this is fucking baseball stadium, dude. This is a good baseball
Brewers,
stadium. And I should have taken more advantage of that, because that's like Brewers games, even though like up until like this year, the Brewers have never been like that good.
They fucked up getting rid of Luke Roy.
Yeah, I know. But like they were like never that good, but like even still going to the games was still like super fun.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
not like a solid baseball fan. Like I'm not like your typical baseball fan. Like I don't claim a team really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say like the Dodgers are my favorite. Really.
Yeah,
I can watch.
Exactly.
I like all of them except for like the ugly ones, like the Brewers or or like
I mean,
the Cleveland
like the
Indians.
No, I like the Indians.
You like the Indians?
Yeah, I like the Indians.
I don't like the Indians, dude.
Or the Rays. I don't like the Rays. Or the Marlins. Come on, what are they doing with those
The
jerseys?
Marlins.
What are they doing?
Oh, it's the jerseys
Yeah.
that turn you off?
That throws me
I'm
off.
just a Giancarlo Stanton fan.
I like Giancarlo Stanton. That dude's amazing. He has 57 home runs this
He's not
year.
gonna break the
Come on.
record, but he's gonna get 60. I feel
That's amazing. 57 home runs in a season? Come on.
Anybody in here a Blue Jays fan?
No.
I
used to be.
I mean, I just don't like Jose Bautista. By the way, he follows me on Twitter.
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you like Jose Bautista?
I don't follow him back.
You didn't.
I didn't follow him back.
You didn't hit him
So
with
much
that follow back.
Disrespect.
Joey Bats. No, what he did outdoors.
Joey Bats. Joey Bats.
Jeez.
Why don't you like him? What's wrong with him?
I don't know, it's just kind of a dick.
He is a dickhead, dude.
Come on.
Mm.
Like that, like.
Was it him that got his shit knocked out by the Rangers?
Yeah, Ruben Odor. Yeah.
Dude, that was a good video. He got his shit rocked.
Yeah, it was like.
Does the screen, like the still shot, like somebody get the perfect picture of his
Yeah,
glasses
it's
and
like-
hat falling out.
Oh, I remember.
Wikipedia changed Ruben Odor's like info on, and then it was like best left throws. I mean right hook.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was pretty epic. And then like yeah.
Just type in gets his shit rocked. Because that's exactly what
Yeah.
happened.
He gets
Oh, I've
fucking,
He got fucked.
gets
up.
fucking rocked.
Oh, they got a good slow mo over here. He's
Here
like,
goes-
we're back.
Bang.
Dude!
God damn.
Sunglasses
All
come
right,
off.
so-
Ruben
batting
Odor
helmet.
did initiate, like,
I'll
he
try
pushed
to
him first.
I'll try
No,
to
it was
vividly
Ruben- it
describe
was
this.
Jose Bautista.
Didn't he slide into
Yeah,
it?
he slid into him. It was an illegal slide.
I'm gonna try and vividly describe this. Batista's got on some real fuckboy glass on
Okay,
sunglasses.
Okay, you need background. You need
Yeah.
background. Before this even happened, Jose Bautista, he pimped a bomb deep center field, and he fucking did the meanest bat flip you'll ever see in your entire life. And then his next time he hits a double, and then he goes and whenever he's sliding into second, he hit a single. He's going to second, and he's trying to prevent the double. And he like slid like into Ruben Odor, which is illegal, and then fucking shit went down. Ruben pushes him, and then he punched him in the goddamn face. It was amazing. Yeah,
Hard.
this,
You were
this
just
bat
looking at
flip,
the bat flip.
the bat flip is so mean. It's
He,
so dirty, dude.
To be
It's so
fair,
dirty.
he rocked that thing. That was
I
really.
would bat flip like
rocked
that
it.
too. I would too. I'm not judging him for it. It was like, wasn't it like the wild card or whatever?
I would.
That is the
Yeah.
meanest bat
It was.
flip.
It's the meanest bat flip
It
of all
wasn't-
time.
It was.
a 3-run go ahead run.
Yeah.
Home run.
Come
It
on.
was hardly a bat
Come
flip.
on.
It was more like he like.
It was a
threw
bat
the
throw.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
really threw it in
Yeah.
a disrespectful manner.
It was amazing.
But then it's pretty. So yeah, then that all leads up to this, and Batista gets pushed a little bit, and you can tell that he doesn't know what's coming because he gets pushed like big time.
Yeah, I would.
And then Odor just he lays into him like it's a whole armed punch. It's not one of them pussy punches.
Right in the fucking
There was a lot behind that.
Right inside you.
It was that's a kind of punch that like if you get hit like by that in a street fight,
And then Beltran.
you're like you can't you don't
No,
come
it's
back.
not.
You
I
don't
think
come back.
should knock him out.
Oh, dude, me too. That had a lot of power behind it, bro.
Like he like went back into it.
If you look,
I guess that's a testament to his like.
if you like
manliness.
look like right there, you can tell right now he's so rattled that he's like, there's no way he's gonna be able
Dude,
to.
Odor hella followed through with that. It wasn't just
Like,
like
what-
a tap. He
okay,
fucking
no.
followed through and like all the way through his face. Just
Back.
bam.
Right.
Yeah, that
And
can,
then
the
right-
arm continued.
He just like you can tell like right there he's just like.
After that,
you get
dude,
the dead
after
eyes.
that, he
on
smelled
him.
blood too, dude. He's going back in
He's
for more.
yeah, no, Odor's a fucking. I mean, I would have done the same thing. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. You don't slide into me. You
But
don't
he's-
bleed me in the leg.
Nah,
That's like
man.
He's like every other good athlete.
Fucking
A lot
yeah,
of them
slaps.
are dicks because they're so damn good.
Mhm.
Like Sherman.
Yeah.
He's like
I don't like
Aaron
Sherman.
Rodgers
I don't
is like
Sherman.
that too.
Oh, Richard Sherman for the freaking Seahawks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Aaron Rodgers is like that too. He's
Dude,
like
you know
so
who I
goddamn
freaking
good.
like? My
but
least
he's a
favorite
dick.
NFL player is fucking Josh Norman.
I don't like him either.
I fucking despise Josh Norman.
Dude, he's all talk. He's all talk.
All right, let's stop. Let's talk about some current, Brendan. Give me some current to talk about.
Current.
Yeah, current.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything current necessarily, but yeah, I guess this is current-ish. Yesterday, this might be a touchy subject with Wes, but yesterday some of the guys went to Zaxby's. And
Fuck you guys,
and no,
man.
this isn't necessarily about that. This isn't about that. It's
Don't even laugh, Jake.
it's
Still
more
pisses
about-
you.
it's more about the Zaxby's parking lot. So if you go to Zaxby's,
Oh no.
the way their parking lot is set up is like so weird and wrong. So if you think of a normal parking lot, I'll just like pull up here for everyone, which I'm sure you guys can picture. You guys aren't idiots. If like a normal parking lot, it's just like you get tarmac and you get lines, and that's like okay, that's fine. But for whatever reason, Zaxby's has to do it different, and it's very difficult to describe it. And I feel like
I was in the
It's
car.
like rocks with chicken
it's
wire on top
it's
of it.
very yeah. It's and there's
I
no
like the format.
There's only like 4 spots along that alone. Probably
It's-
just 3 spots, and it's like on the other side.
it's just very like it's one of those things that's like why even do that other than to just be different. And parking lots are the way they are because it works.
Right.
Like why change a parking
Okay,
like
Brendan,
you know.
get to your point. 'cause
So I searched it and I'm like, why did they do that? Like why would you like make a parking lot so goddamn weird?
That's
And then I Googled Zaxby's parking lot. And
Are all
what
the
came
parking lots in Zaxby's like
what?
that? Are all the Zaxby's
I don't know, that's what I was trying to figure out.
No,
I didn't know.
The one
I've
I know
been
of at
to,
home
I've
is
been to
not.
Zaxby's several times, and I've never seen one that was like the parking lot was that fucked up.
But
in it.
also,
So-
it's really new.
If you can imagine like the drive-through line extending like to the right of the restaurant, and then like parking spots to the sides, that's it. Like it's the drive-through line and then parking spots on the side. So if you
It's-
park,
On every
anybody in
side.
the drive-through is blocking you. So you have
Yeah.
to wait for somebody to allow you to back out of your spot, and then you have to like finesse your way around all the other cars trying to go through the drive-through and try to get out.
This is
Long
a really
story
new
short.
Zaxby's though. It is
Yeah.
a very
It is.
small Zaxby's. It's in a very shitty real estate spot.
Long story
Still.
short, Zaxby's parking lots are awful. And so I like looked it up. I was like, why do they have it like this? And what came up was in a word, gold. So I just started.
It
I was
was
like
a
the first thing that came up, and I was just like, wow, that's took you by surprise. Is man arrested in shooting at Zaxby's parking lot after children's birthday party. So that's-
okay.
There's a lot to that. So first you get the man that's arrested in shooting, and then they're at the Zaxby's parking lot, and then they're at a children's birthday party. Not only is that happening, why the fuck are you having a birthday party at Zaxby's?
Why the fuck not, dude? Zaxby's fucking.
Anyways,
They're in a play place.
that was so that like that.
Yeah,
I
good
saw
chicken
that,
fingers.
and I saw that, and I was like, that's really kind of interesting. And then I read the next one. It says Hampton Police teen hurt in Saturday shooting at Zaxby's parking lot. Okay.
Why are people having?
And then I was like, okay.
Yeah, why is all the beef go down in the Zaxby's
No.
parking lot?
And then I was like, all right, everyone's in the car and everyone's like, all right, this is getting
I
kind of
got
weird.
beef.
And then the next
Zaxby's
one.
parking lot, 8 o'clock.
Next one,
Pussy.
teen walks into hospital after being shot in Zaxby's parking lot. And I was like, all right, this is getting kind of fucked up. Zaxby's employee possibly involved in shootout during lunch rush.
You could argue that
And then
the
it's just-
structure of Zaxby's parking lots increases the crime rate within Zaxby's.
This
increases
Zaxby's.
Parking lot's pissing me off. Somebody's about to get shot.
You think they do something different?
This literally goes on, like, no joke. There's woman's body discovered in SUV in Zaxby's parking lot. Like,
God, it's
3
so
arrested,
horrible.
charged in fatal shooting in Zaxby's parking lot.
but
Wow.
what would happen if you looked up McDonald's parking?
Well,
lot?
that's-
You get the same thing.
I'm sure you'd get
You know what?
sort of the
Try
same
it
thing.
right fucking now.
But-
Try it.
That was just like something I was just like, wow, this is really kind of. Oh yeah, I'll pull it up for you guys actually. It was just like, I was just like so taken back by
Something
that.
about like fast food places in the hood. I
Maybe
feel like
fast
it's gonna be-
food parking lots in general. Parking
yeah,
lot
okay.
crime.
Top
Okay,
story.
body
Body
fat.
fat.
Oh, no.
Those are the top stories, and that was
Fully
from 4
police
hours.
investigates
No, if
parent suicide in
I got hit in
McDonald's
McDonald's
parking lot.
parking lot.
Found an SUV.
Okay, yeah. So I guess every
Suspicious
fast food
Parking lot.
one
That's
parking
what
lot.
I'm
Fucking
saying.
look up
Just
Del
package
Taco.
round.
Look up Del Taco parking lot.
Okay, so basically what they're saying is the best thing that could happen in a parking lot for a fast food restaurant is someone gets shot.
Yep, nothing good goes
No,
on
there
in
was
fast
one.
food
There's
parking
one
lots,
here
for
that
sure.
says there was by somebody on TripAdvisor. Which why the fuck are you on TripAdvisor rating a Zaxby's? I don't know. But he says trash in parking lot. So that. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So that's the best thing.
What?
Is you can find trash in the parking lot.
So really the question is,
Actually, I want to read
what
this
would
whole
you rather
review.
have happen? Would you rather drop your chicken fingers, or would you rather someone get
Oh my
murdered?
god, this dude's a nerd. Dude, he took.
You got pictures?
Yeah, he's got pictures.
You damn
So
right.
shit. I'll pull it up. Give me a sec, guys. But
Well, I tried.
this is absolutely hilarious. Like first, who the fuck goes on TripAdvisor to rate a Zaxby's? Like, okay, TripAdvisor means
never
like
heard of it.
assumes that you're like on a trip somewhere else.
Maybe he's getting paid by TripAdvisor, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe he's on TripAdvisor.
Hashtag
payroll.
ad.
Dude, there are more to him, but I highly doubt that. Do you have email on here? Like your Wes Harden email? on
Yeah.
here? Okay, then I'll pull it up. Give me a sec.
Don't
But yeah,
fucking
this
sign
guy
me up for
fucking
TripAdvisor. I don't give a
I'm
shit
not
about
gonna
that.
sign you up for TripAdvisor. I don't care. What? Yeah. So, turns out that everywhere you go, all the parking lots, shit just constantly goes down.
So
In every parking
what's your
lot.
hypothesis as to why?
I'll show you later.
I don't really have one,
It's
to be
fucking
honest with you,
disgusting.
because it's just.
It's so nasty.
I hadn't realized that that's how it was.
I gotta do
Hmm.
Being kind of cat over there. Kind of cut.
one.
Wow.
Whoa.
I just had a fucking
Wes.
God damn it. Alright. My mouth just went full fucking retard.
So
I was
your
gonna say Sam
girlfriend's-
was being quiet, but I think I need to be fucking quiet now.
Quiet Sam
Nah.
is being.
You may never go full retard.
Quiet Sam is me.
Hmm.
What the fuck you got me email for?
So I could show you guys the link. That doesn't matter. Anyways.
It really
Goes
doesn't.
three
Okay.
hard.
I was gonna try to, but basically,
Too far.
this dude,
Fuck up. It
this
goes
dude took a
recon emails.
picture. This dude is so bored with his life that he took a picture of it looks like a Pepsi can in the middle of a parking space,
Oh my god.
and then just
He's going off about a fucking Pepsi can.
like what?
He's got enough
Like, how
time
bored are you,
to
dude?
post this shit on TripAdvisor. This dude's life is miserable.
What? Okay, and then
This
this is,
dude's life is miserable.
and then this is what he says. Parking. I'm gonna read this exactly how he typed it. Okay. Parking lot had trash in it. Ellipses. Floors on inside were dirty.
Ellipses.
3 dots.
That's 3 dots. Like dot dot dot. You know.
I
Like
didn't know
trading
that was
space.
called
It's a little
Yeah, it's
suspense.
ellipses.
You see the trash?
Which, okay, first he puts 2 dots. So you gotta put 3 dots for an ellipses first, and then his next like section is floors on inside were dirty. Why not just put a period and then capitalize the next one? But okay, and then did not even one smile. That
Not
was
even
that
one smile.
didn't I
He did not
didn't-
even one smile.
I didn't get not even one smile. I didn't get not even one smile.
He did not get even one smile.
I did not. Yeah, I did.
Swear to God.
I didn't get not even one smile.
He did not get not even
Yeah.
one smile.
We're all
And then he
speech
says, and then there's another ellipses. Where's the hospitality? So
what?
this guy's
So he likes Ron said.
Hold up.
Ellipses.
he's got 44
They act
reviews.
like the restaurant can actually help that. Like if some asshole goes out and dumps a Pepsi can in your parking lot, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Can you
about
look
it.
at?
If
I
these
don't wanna look
motherfuckers left the Pepsi can in the parking lot. I'm
This
coming
guy's
here,
on
man.
TripAdvisor a lot. He's got 44 reviews. He really goes all out. To what point? I mean,
That shit slaps, Sam.
Hold on a second.
They're-
I want to give a shout out to Brock Mayer for bringing the Insomnia cookies.
I want to give a shout out to Insomnia Cookies for making some slapping ass snickerdoodles.
Insomnia cookies is pretty much like, I mean, they deliver like 4 in the morning.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not even a cookie guy. That just
I
slaps
know.
really hard.
I know, like, I mean, and then, there's these cookies that are, Insomnia's not cheap, you know what I'm saying? Insomnia's not cheap.
No, I've never been there.
Oh,
I,
dude, like, you need to go.
What? Dude,
Like-
nobody brought me water. I asked for
like-
water like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
I think
because
I
they're
might
like
still
an
be in the
asshole.
hall.
That's
Yeah,
Okay, well, they all know that I'm an asshole. Everybody on the floor knows I'm an asshole, guys.
You also
they probably weren't listening. They're probably doing
You
something
didn't really
else.
ask. You kind of just told
Hey!
the public.
Water!
See, that's not gonna get you anywhere once ever. Ever.
Shit.
That might work in the army, but that probably
It
won't fly
definitely
here.
works in the army, actually. Definitely does.
Yeah,
I trust
because you have a hierarchy, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody tells you water and they're at the top of the hierarchy,
Especially if there's a bunch of E1 fucks in there.
you're gonna do it.
This isn't the army.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no hierarchy
Crazy, yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Wes just put himself at the very top of the hierarchy, and everybody else is like, everybody else.
We're all on the
I don't
same
believe in
level.
hierarchy here.
Everybody else.
Same level, like one.
Just
notch
because I
down.
fucking yell at you guys doesn't mean I think there's a hierarchy and that I'm in charge of you. I don't want to be in charge of you shitbags.
Okay.
It's a disgrace. Damn good cookie.
That was a damn good cookie. That was a good cookie, bro. I actually kind of want. Damn, that was good.
Late night.
No, I'm getting fat though, according to Brendan. I
I wasn't even the last person
Whatever.
to call
Listen,
you
hey,
fat.
if you happen to wake up
And I was
overnight,
joking when I said that.
literally
Bullshit.
4 in the
I
morning,
was
that's-
joking.
Wes, sorry,
that-
I can't get you Zaxby's because
'cause
you're getting kind of fat.
That's from.
What the
that's a
fuck
li-
is that?
It's literally a Family Guy bit.
I don't give a fuck.
That's why I said it. It's a Family Guy
Oh my!
All right, let's get back on
Quite
track
aggressive.
here.
Yeah, well,
What
yeah.
track? There is no
Yeah,
track.
There isn't a
this is the
track. This is-
Jordan.
It's
It's
about
a-
to be. It's
it's
about to
not
become
much
a
of
diss
that.
track.
This is the track.
It's a train that forever rolls upon rails.
So there's no.
There's no track.
Yeah.
No track.
The
Look at all
rails
that.
are
Look
being
at all that
built.
Joe Rogan all over my suggested.
Listen.
So it's a treadmill for trains.
Joe Rogan on
This
Adderall,
one-
smoking in baseball.
I can't fucking spell.
ADHD.
That's a weird combination. But I mean, we have some of that shit going on here.
Yeah.
Whoa, what?
No, that's not.
Wes
it.
gets fat.
I can't find it. Anyways.
He shoved. Yeah.
Anyways.
He knows what he's doing right there.
All right, what do you
Shoving that thing in there.
Sniper.
what do you got? For
You can't
us?
do that to the guy in the army.
What do
He'll
you got
fucking
for us?
break your arm off. Yeah.
What do you got for us, Brendan? What's up? What's up?
Oh, I guess we can talk more about Mick's YouTube happenings if you want. Like, you know, we can just go through that kind of stuff if you want.
What's your question?
Just like what do you think your best video is? Out of like, if you went through your entire catalog and just be like, what do you think your best video is?
I would say either.
FCG, motherfucker.
I would say probably Farewell to High School
Mhm.
or the episode 2 of the flag football. Or actually, all the flag football episodes are actually pretty cool. Besides episode 1. Episode 1 we were just fucking around, and then we're like, well, we can make this really cool. So then episode 2, 3, and then 4 whenever it drops. These are actually like the production on these things.
They're the best
actually-
videos, in my opinion. I think
Yeah, they're the best ones that I've made.
Farewell to High School is definitely second though.
Yeah, it's
There's a
solid.
hierarchy of mixed videos for you.
Yeah, I like.
Is it emotional? I feel like it's emotional.
Yeah,
Farewell
it's-
to High School?
It's good.
Yeah.
I don't know, like if it wouldn't.
The end is emotional, but it's only like if you went to school with us. But I mean, like everyone can kind of
It
like
can, you
relate
can
to it.
appreciate it.
Everyone can relate.
Yeah. You won't know the people in it
Yeah.
or any of the things that happen, like references to videos, but
Yeah, but it's all good.
it's a good ass video.
I would say like definitely like at the time my videos were posted, like they get better.
Mhm.
Like with
What's your most viewed video? Is it the baseball hype?
Yeah, it's a baseball hype video.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. It had like 275 views or something like that.
No, it has like 600-700.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Sam.
Well, sorry, motherfucker.
No, that's definitely not my best video.
I was just looking
It
through
wasn't
it.
the time.
It was at the time, yeah, it was my best video at the time.
I was just looking through it just because I was trying to see what because I watched your new one about the about our flag football team.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You uploaded that this morning, and I got.
I was
on there-
actually the first view on that video, by the way, because I'm subbed and I got a notification for mixed videos, which is what everybody listening to this right now should do.
Sure.
So, turn on notifications.
Yeah.
So turn on notifications, subscribe, and like.
subscribe.
Subscribe. SUCC.
I feel like that's like a. I feel like that's like a like a Pornhub ad, like when they say at the end.
Subscribe.
Suck scrub.
That was a Mick White ad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sam Brown, everyone. Sam Brown.
Sam Brown. That's
Yeah, that's his 2 cents. That's like the 14th word he said this whole time.
yeah. Sorry. I gotta get a feel for it.
Sam is our team dad for flag football.
I am.
He bought a hat and everything.
I did. Yeah.
The only problem is that he was planning on bringing out his Yeti full of silver bullets, and there's no alcohol for fans or participants in any flag.
Not that he was gonna drink
Yeah.
any
He
alcohol.
was gonna have them just for the effect.
Just for the
Yeah,
effect.
just for
They-
dad, just for
Look,
dadness.
Show.
The
Yeah,
implication.
just for
Yeah.
show. Like I wouldn't even know where to get
You
something.
could have just
like
filled
that.
up the fucking Yeti with Capri Suns. Did he just say he wouldn't know where to get silver bullets?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
I'll put it this way: Sam is our team dad for more than one reason.
No, that's not true.
You're the most mature
No.
looking person on the floor, I
Well,
think.
thank you.
Also,
looks can be deceiving.
also Sam watches and plays golf religiously. He's
been keeping up with-
damn good at
Ricky
golf.
Fowler for a
Listen,
I've been keeping up with Ricky Fowler.
He made the
since
most
he was
amazing putt on this floor that I've ever seen.
yeah.
Sam, yeah. So we had a long hallway, and some of us were just screwing around putting into a cup, and Sam was like,
Okay,
"Give me
Cello
that."
Cup down
Yeah,
the
right
hall.
down the hall, and this is like I don't know how far was that.
I'd say
How
like
far the putt you
20, no, 25
A
yards.
mile.
It was far.
25
It was
yards.
no
It
joke.
was a good distance.
And we figured out that like it'll curve and stuff, and Sam.
We found the break in the curve in the floor.
There was a break. There was literally a break, and Sam somehow he figures that shit out, puts it together in his brain, he puts it on paper,
Within 3 tries.
nails it,
I was like, Sam, I'm going to get this by the time I go to bed. It took me probably 20 tries to get it.
and Sam just comes in, and he knocks it out.
He goes, one, it's to the left, one's to the right, aims it up, lines it up straight. He nails it.
Yeah. No, that was.
That was impressive, is what
Pretty
it was.
extraordinary.
I mean, I grew up on a golf course. Okay, so
Would you ever do a video on Sam's golf skills? Would you give him some highlights?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yo, me and Sam and Josh were actually thinking about going to play around sometime.
listen,
I feel like we make pretty dope video,
I can take you out
The
there.
golf video.
like golf
You
video.
gotta see some
You
pretty
got to
bad-
expand your horizons, Mick. I mean,
You're
you
gonna see
got
some
to
pretty bad.
you got to
videos.
dip your dick
Because-
into some other industries.
listen, have you seen like some of the like golf videos you see on Instagram stuff?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Like, you know what they're like,
Golf trick shot?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Golf trick shots?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Yeah,
Dude, average.
I can do
Yeah.
some.
Dude,
of those.
mediocre.
I could try. Like, it might take me a couple. I could try though. Just if you want to make a video about it.
If you really want me to, and you're gonna pay for me to go, then I'll go.
It's
I don't even know if you'd have
Would
to
you even
pay.
have to
You have a
pay?
driver in a golf club, you could do it in the field right there.
That's a bad idea because North Dining has a lot of windows.
Yeah.
The field,
And I don't trust,
dirt
you know-
field to the right, like this, wherever this
Yeah.
one is.
You know what I could do is you could get a video of me. You could get me on Mood Pickens. Get a video of me hitting off that turf. That'd be nice.
I'm not gonna do that.
That'd be nice.
It'd be nice. It's also probably illegal.
Well, you know what? A lot of stuff.
Sam might lose his.
That's
athletic-
easy way.
Let's get kicked out of college,
That's
guys.
an easy way for me to lose my job.
It's whatever.
Do it for state.
For state.
Do it for state.
You were to go out there for a video earlier. That's not.
Well,
Any
yeah,
different?
not hitting golf balls off the turf.
I won't take a divot. I'll just.
I won't take a divot, he says. Oh my word.
I guess, yeah.
Sam.
I'm
You
like,
do, you better put it in your pocket and keep it as a souvenir.
I'm like 2000 Tiger Woods.
Shut
Yeah?
up.
Oh.
If you don't get that
But
reference,
can we not talk about
Yep.
Tiger Woods?
Listen,
I don't want to talk
2017
about it.
Tiger Woods.
No, 2000. The year 2000 Tiger Woods is the greatest Tiger Woods ever lived.
Okay, can we stop talking about Tiger Woods now? Thank you.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can.
No,
We
listen-
can definitely
listen
talk
to this.
not about
You
Tiger
don't
Woods.
listen.
No, Sam, if you start talking about Tiger Woods right now, we'll be here till fucking 12 o'clock.
I know, because I
Love Tiger. And we get that. We get that.
Go ahead.
He's
I'll go
good.
back to
Make,
the
like-
silence.
I had a question about your YouTube.
Oh yeah, sure.
What No, not necessarily YouTube. What's the first video you ever made?
The first video.
And where is it?
This is Spreaker. It was the.
What did you edit it on? And
Okay, so the first video.
tell us about it.
The first video I ever made was called it was like the third floor radio show Spreaker ad, and it was like whatever SCG, like we didn't call it SCG yet, but we had a podcast, and our teacher wanted us to make an ad for it, so then we made that video. It was like a Cribs video of like have you ever seen MTV Cribs?
Mhm.
It's like that, but like on like our radio show, which is really just stupid. It's like an edit of like a computer and a mic, like just sitting there, like it's not doing anything. It's just like an edit of it, and then it's like an edit of us just walking into the room. Like that's it. That was essentially the entire thing.
setup. Thanks for coming to the crib.
Yeah, literally very few words. But I shot it with Canon T3i, which is what we shot all of the SCG videos on, and then no external mic. We used the mic on the camera, and then I edited it with iMovie. So
That sounds a lot like what we're doing here.
yeah,
We're
very
mooching off
we
people
can
using
make it-
free shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was very, very.
I haven't paid
low
a single
production.
dime for this entire
we should
podcast.
start a GoFundMe.
I don't think that's gonna fly.
I don't think anybody will go fund
That's
us.
just
Yeah.
called getting a job.
Actually, that's
I don't
probably
know.
what's gonna happen though.
I
That's
don't want to spend
probably
my money on this shit. I want other people to pay for it.
that's probably what's gonna
I
happen
think
though.
that's how life works, dude.
It's called socialism. Ha! Ha ha!
Fucking Mongo pusher.
Fuck you. I'm fucking done with this podcast.
Well, Mick, I guess we'll wrap it up here.
Sure, what's up?
No, I'm just kidding. We don't have to wrap it up.
Okay.
We can if you want to leave. If you want to leave, you can leave.
If you have another question, I'll go for it.
Well, I was planning on talking about the Razorbacks, but since your job doesn't allow
we
you to, because
definitely
your
already
job
talked
is.
about the
Razorbacks.
Razorbacks.
I love the Razorbacks. I love talking about them. I love.
I don't want to put Mick in that position.
We
What
definitely
do you
already
mean?
talked about the Razorbacks.
I know what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do? I'll talk about it.
All right, go ahead and talk about the Razorbacks.
As a team this year, they've shown some strengths. They have a really good quarterback, Austin Allen. He's just not
Try to stop
played
it.
like to the best of his abilities. And Brett Bielema being in the hot seat, since midway through the season last year, you'd say.
Which
It's not an
one?
opinion.
Wait, what are you asking?
Brett Bielema, how long do you think he's been in the hot seat as in terms of
Mm.
on the edge of getting fired?
Since the loss to Mizzou.
Okay, so at the end of the season last year, they lost to a team they definitely should have won.
We lost.
to-
It was a fourth quarter loss.
Okay.
The Razorbacks lost in the fourth quarter. They had a 2-touchdown lead,
Mhm.
and then they went to the bowl game, and then they had a 28-point lead at the half, and then they blew that.
Okay, so
Was
they
it
blew
the
both
Aggies?
of those. Okay.
That was about Virginia
The
Tech.
Hokies.
And so since then, that Mizzou loss and the bowl game loss, Brett Bielema has had the summer to recover, and from what the Razorbacks have shown so far, he hasn't really done that at all. They lost in a pretty good fashion at TCU.
Mhm.
The defense did okay until the fourth quarter when they started to give up just because offense wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
It was very poor offensive performance.
Austin Allen really is a good athlete, but
He didn't have
he's just
any
not
help.
having the opportunity to show it yet.
He didn't have help. The Razorback receivers are not as good as the Razorback receivers were last year because you had you had 5 NFL draft picks from the receivers last year.
Are they D1, right?
Razorbacks?
Yeah, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm really not aware of any of that kind of
You're
shit.
good.
So.
D1 SEC, they're probably arguably it is the
The strongest conference.
toughest conference. That could be argued now,
Yeah.
but I'd still say
They're not having a good year. The SEC West
Oh,
is
no.
not having a good year.
not compared to past years.
Mhm.
But from what Mick was saying about Arkansas being no way. Is that Bill Murray? That's awesome. Anyway.
Sam is holding up a picture of him and Bill Murray at a golf.
Which is
tournament.
completely unrelated to the Razorbacks.
That's awesome. Anyway, yeah, what Mick was saying about the Razorbacks and how all of Arkansas comes together on that one thing is definitely true. The Terry Crews, I knew it.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to look at it.
Yes, and then Mick was showing off his picture of him and Terry Crews.
Mick worked at. He already said it.
Yeah.
He got to work. He got to see Terry Crews at work.
Yeah, I got to be an interview with him.
That's dope.
You want to talk about your summer job at Harps?
Harps Food
You've
Stores.
we talked about that on Jordan's podcast.
Really?
Oh yeah, we did. He
Yeah,
told us about the slogan.
CEO and the came in.
I
And
fucking worked there for 2 years of my life.
Oh, I think so. One day, Mick saw on his check like lifetime hours, which is like total hours since he's been an employee at Harps, and this was like maybe a little over a year that he'd worked there since when we first checked.
No, yeah,
It was
when
like
we first
a year and a
checked.
half maybe when you first checked.
Well, whenever we checked, talk about when we checked most recently. It was like a month before I quit.
Okay, let's just the last one he checked. He had like I don't remember the number.
It was like 1,800.
1,800 hours spent in Harps Food Store 117.
It was like 1,800 or something like that. Yeah, it was a lot.
So that 1,800 hours is 75 days.
Yeah.
He's been
Jesus
He's
Christ.
spending 2 whole months in a row. Over 2 whole months in a row. 2
Fuck
months in
that,
a
In a
couple
grocery
days.
store.
In a grocery
Bye.
store.
I can tell you where everything is, though.
I'm sure
He
you
is
could.
literally the
I'm sure
master
you
of
could.
Harps Food Stores. I just
still know where everything
I'll just
is.
quiz him for fun, like AA batteries. Go.
Oh, it's on
Do
the
it.
end cap of aisle 6.
Strawberry jam.
Strawberry jam is on the end of aisle 11 on top, next to the chocolate syrup when the bread's over there to the right.
Like, there's no way for us to.
Blueberry-
Like, you
that's
can't
so
stump
specific.
him. You can't
Blueberry
stump him.
bagels.
Blueberry bagels? What's in the bread aisle 11? Well, we also have them refrigerated over in the dairy, too.
But there's like no way for us to prove this.
You
But
just,
like
like,
with the
can't stump
confidence
it.
that he's saying it, I
Yeah.
definitely.
No,
know.
I know for a fact
it's-
I'm right.
Let me get, you know what? Let me get
I worked at.
some rice flour.
Ice flour? That's on aisle 6 on the left side.
It's
Well played.
So you don't have to-
fascinating.
you don't
Well,
have to-
6 is the spice
He's
aisle.
spent-
We're not gonna stump him.
It's the baking aisle. Yeah, you're not gonna
Flour's too
stump me.
spicy for me. I know that.
You have to like get really creative, like with tahini. Do you know what tahini is?
No.
I
What-
don't
what-
either, but it's on aisle 1. That was the first thing I ever learned what it was. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is.
You still don't know what it is. You worked. I'm gonna.
No, I don't know what it is.
Why are you like the master of Googling shit?
I love googling shit, dude.
I'm gonna guess what it is. Actually, is it?
You go ahead.
It's either like a grain or a spice.
It's like
Tahini.
it's like
It's-
this like sauce.
It's condiment made from toasted ground hulled sesame seeds,
Yeah, it's on aisle 1, so it's like organic.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
served on its
I don't know.
own. Wait,
What?
it's served as a dip on its own or as a major component of hummus. So yeah, that's probably what people are going for is hummus.
I also haven't worked there in 3 months, and I can still remember like where a lot of things are.
I worked at Jimmy John's for 10 months of my life,
Yeah.
and I still don't know if I
You literally
memorized.
brought that up in all 3 episodes.
I know, but I don't know if I've like I'm just like saying to his point, like I don't think I've memorized all of the sandwiches.
Really?
So
I only had Jimmy John's a couple times.
It's-
God damn it, we're having the most boring conversation ever.
Yeah.
no, I think that was
Yeah,
interesting.
I was a closing manager there, so I knew my shit, man. literally,
Would you?
literally any problem anyone had, I fucking solved it. I
Fucking
became
solved it.
no, bro. I became the fucking master of harps.
Damn.
He's literally God in hearts.
75 days.
I got that
That's a
way
lot
with the
of time,
naturals
man.
too. Though, like if anything was wrong, I could fucking fix it. It was pretty
Yeah,
fun.
within like if I was on a camera, I worked at the Naturals too. I don't know if I said that.
Yeah,
Mick got me the job at a career fair that came to our school.
yeah.
He introduced me to his boss, and now my boss.
I got like 8 people jobs there.
Only
Yeah.
a couple. I mean, me and Meredith Langus
yeah.
were in video production, but yeah, everybody else worked somewhere else in the ballpark. And yeah, one day I was on a camera and Mick was on the technical director, which is like in charge of all the cameras and anything that goes up on most things that go up on the big board.
So you guys went to school there? Because I didn't know where.
We went to school together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know where she like. She just
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
showed up.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
she came to
Yeah.
our high school.
Anyways,
yeah,
I was
so like,
technical
I had a problem
director.
with the camera, and within like 3 things that Mick said, it was one of those like he had just done so much work with the cameras, and,
Yeah.
like, every aspect of the job. Like it could only be like a certain number of things, and he
Yeah.
knew everything.
I
Like,
like-
until Mick retains a lot of his knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, I retain a lot of knowledge like on important things to me. Like if it's not important to me, I am freaking horrible.
feel like
Like
everyone's
ask him the
like that.
cellular structure of like a plant. He
yeah,
doesn't know
I
shit.
don't.
I know
Like
the
I
why.
learned that, but I can't remember it.
Yeah, I totally.
I think that's like a human brain.
I think
If
it's
important
to you.
Everyone.
Yeah.
It's all
I
about
mean,
interest.
You probably don't even mean to do it.
You have a
It's
goal
just,
in life, you're gonna want to do it.
It's all about interest. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
interest.
think you mean
If you're
to do
interested in
that
it,
shit.
you're gonna learn about it. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how the human brain works like that, though. Like, if you're interested in something, it's a
It's
lot easier to.
It's like it records it harder. Like
Yeah.
more hardcore.
No, I think what it is that like you use it is like okay, so like if I'm in like
more useful.
yeah,
more
if I'm
useful
in
it
math
is.
class and I learn about some shit like the distance formula, how often am I actually gonna use that shit?
Fucking never.
Never.
There's bullshit about
That's
it.
why like I forget it every time. Like and then like if I'm like talking about Overwatch, like yeah, I'm gonna like remember everything about that game because I like play that game every day. So like therefore like I'm using it.
Yeah.
So which I guess is like
It, like,
I don't, dude. I think it's kind of bullshit that I have to even learn that. Like, you don't even know. Like,
there's a
how
lot of
often
shit
Yeah.
that you
in a real world job, let alone the job I do now. Like, when do you think somebody's going to come to me and say, "Hey, Private, I'm going to need you to do this, the slope intercept formula to do this, this, and that," and I'm going to be like, I don't remember that shit.
I make this argument like, there's gonna be things like in school that you're not gonna enjoy at all, like things you're gonna have to learn that they put you through. But then I think the way you handle that and like how you respond to those classes is like how you're gonna is like a good indicator of how you'll respond to things that you don't want to do in your job. So like if somebody comes to you and says, "Hey, Private, I'm gonna need you to clean the bathroom," like, shit, that's not related to math. I don't really want to do that, but I know I have to.
Cleaning the bathroom is what privates do, bro.
Right. So there's just like it's not necessarily perspective to like the subject. It's just like how well you respond to
yeah,
the things you don't want to do.
that's fair. I get that.
you just feel like you're
It's not a
wasting your
test of
time
knowledge necessarily
sometimes.
as
Yeah.
a test of
Yeah, like harps, like I didn't care. I didn't care about what I was doing.
But it was important to you because you did it every day.
Yeah, so I mean,
See, therefore you
learned
learned it.
and also it like shows the kind of person you are. Like you're there every day. Like why not do it to the best of your ability?
Yeah.
True.
Me personally, I'm not that big into school, but since I'm here and this is like pretty much a job for me, I'm gonna try my hardest.
Mhm.
And like in high school, it's kind of the opposite. Like I was there because I had to be there. I'm here
Right.
right now because I want to
Yeah,
be here. I
right.
want to learn. I want to get an education. But in high school, I didn't give a shit about the classes that
I
they
didn't do a
make
damn
you
thing in high
take.
school, dude.
Yeah, I
do
didn't.
anything.
I didn't care about the classes they make you take. I didn't care about anything like that. So I didn't try that hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally agree.
So that's like, in my opinion, I think it's like important that you go into a career field that you're interested in, or else you're gonna waste your time. Don't go in it for the money. I mean, and money's important, but it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is your fucking happiness, and fucking Mick White's out.
I mean, I guess that's a good place to end it off of that.
Yeah.
All right,
That's what you
well,
wanna do, so.
since Mick White is leaving, thanks everybody for
Wait.
watching. Thanks for tuning in. Brennan's going to tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about who we got on the next episode.
First, Mick, do you want to shout anyone or anything out? You can shout it, whatever.
Shout out Yachty, shout out Drake, shout out.
I feel like
Lobo.
you could
Lobo.
probably use your shout outs a little more wise here.
Okay,
As
shout
it
out
means.
Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's a fantastic organization. If you ever find yourself near Springdale, Arkansas, you should definitely go check out a game. Shout out Mick White. His YouTube channel is really good.
I plugged you last freaking
No,
Tuesday.
No, I'm
He's
good.
his own
Say it
shout-out.
again.
He's his
Say
own
it again.
shout-out.
Go ahead
Say it
and hit that subscribe button for me. And shout out Brendan Mason and Wes Harden for hosting an amazing podcast. And
Thanks, bud.
I hope
That's sweet of you,
everyone
for
has
sure.
an amazing year. God bless America, and let's go to sleep.
Drive
All
home
right.
safe.
All right, yeah, Mick goes to sleep really early every night. We could have mentioned that. But anyway.
Not as early as Sam. Sam's probably about ready to get out of here too and go to bed.
Listen, hey, did your dad stay up late?
What?
Did your dad stay up late?
He is the dad. He's
No,
got
you gotta
Hey,
point
yeah.
that. You gotta point that.
He's up at 6 in the morning
All
for no damn reason at all.
No, your dad doesn't, because I don't get up. I sleep in the morning.
Okay, drinking a beer with Frosted Flakes.
Next week we have
Flex India.
next week on September 26th, Tuesday, September 26th, we have Josh Luck,
Oh man.
who's another floor mate who has actually not sat in like ever. So
Josh doesn't believe in sit-ins.
yeah, he doesn't.
He's a
He
fag.
doesn't like it. So he's that'll be a fun one because people won't know anything about him. So that'll be fun. And then on Thursday, September 28th, we'll have Jake Jensen, who you guys briefly met today. He didn't say too much. And so yeah, that is that. And what else we got? Yeah. So thanks again to Mick and Jordan and Sam and Jake and Wes, of course,
Thank you,
for
gentlemen.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. And then Wes wants to go.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say thanks everybody for tuning in. We truly appreciate the views and the few who subscribed. We appreciate you guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, make
End
sure
it.
you like and sub and follow our Twitter, which I
Oh,
have
yeah,
linked
follow
down
the
below.
Twitter.
Make sure you, like I said,
Follow
go
the Twitter.
follow Mick's Twitter and his YouTube. And yeah, everyone have a good weekend. And go Pokes.
Go Poke.
Go
baby.
Pokes.